And welcome back to the Hot Lap. We're looking at all of the times we had Christian Horner versus Toto Wolff. Well, probably not quite all the times, but reacting to their most viral moments, because I feel it's most certainly something that we're going to miss going forward. Now, Horner looks like he's not coming back. There was a but, though, isn't there? So here we go. Christian Horner, you can just about see him there, and Toto Wolff. This is one of the more recent ones, I think, on Channel 4. We'll get there in a second. Here we go. Let's hit that play button, shall we?
Very often, and I told him.
We'll beep that. Are you missing Christian Horner yet? The yin to your yang?
Yeah, in a way, I do. Because him and we've been fighting for 12 years. He's
I mean, let's be fair. Yes, yeah, we're just about to get to that moment. They have been fighting for 12 years. In the sense that if you remember Toto Wolff, he was originally part of that Williams team when Hamilton came in 2013. It all changed then for 2014. And obviously we are 10 years. But so when he says we've been fighting for 12 years, I think he's adding a couple to that anyway. But yeah, and Christian Horner, obviously, Red Bull 2005. But let's...
we've been fighting for 12 years. He's been on very often, and I told him.
We'll beep that, yeah.
No, him not being here, it's almost, one of the old dinosaurs gone. There's not many left from us team principals, so it feels a bit lonely. Yeah.
Well, hopefully you'll be staying around a lot longer, yes?
Well, if I'm not performing well, I need to find a replacement for myself and then become chairman and criticize the team.
From the Sun Lounger. And now, the interesting thing, and the big difference between Toto Wolff and Christian Horner was the fact that Horner has a big investment within the team. He owns part of the team. Where Horner, although he was the CEO of Red Bull Racing, so he was the boss essentially, he had no ownership in that team. And he wanted ownership. I think he wanted what Toto Wolff had with Mercedes. That was the big rumour. Now, when I mentioned the but in the intro, the but being Christian Horner could come back, the biggest chance he's got of coming back would be investing with the Alpine team. That's something Bernie Ecclestone may have sort of alluded to, but then sort of not, saying it was going to be a while until Christian Horner comes back. But there we go. I think that was one of the more recent interviews. And here's a slightly recent one with Sky as well about it.
Christian Horner's departure from the F1 paddock. Are you going to miss him?
In a way, yes. He was one of the main casts. First of all, I don't think he's gone forever. I think he's going to pop up in some kind of other
Absolutely, he is.
Well, I need to be careful. He could be rocking up in the FIA, and then I'm really in the shit. So you never know.
I mean, he says you never know, and he could be rocking up in the FIA. Although that is a rumor. That's, I think, in terms of Horner coming back to Formula One, that is one of the most unlikely ones. I think the most unlikeliest one is him going back to Red Bull, but you never know. Or going to Ferrari. That's not happening, even though the rumours were that Ferrari did headhunt him down for a spot. But what was interesting in that exchange not too long ago, Horner said he's born and bred Red Bull, and then I think within about a month or two, sadly, he was gone. Now, this is the classic clip from Netflix, Drive to Survive 2022. Change your bleeping car. So bear with me. Yeah, there's gonna be a bit of swearing.
You've got a problem. Change your fucking car.
Then you change your car, because Checo has been saying the car is fucked, and
No,
your
you
driver has
haven't.
been going out.
Speak to my drivers.
Checo has been on the record and is in
Let's go and get them.
Yeah. I have it.
That's the
printed
best.
out.
Very good.
That's the best. Okay, I'm sorry, I've got to pause it. The best bit about this one is when Toto, I have it, puts his hand up like he's at school.
I have it printed out.
I have.
Great.
One more time.
I have it printed out.
Very good.
It's like it's being at school.
We will make sure that we FIA, we will discuss that in the proper way.
There we go. I have it. I mean, look, you can even see the way, obviously, Gunther Steiner and Binotto are looking at each other. They're like, what is this? Absolutely, what is going on here? Look. Yeah.
Time to go on the track.
Oh my gosh. The nod. He has the nod. I mean, Horner knows he's wound it. He's won that one. He has won that one. He's wound Toto Wolff up like clockwork. Excuse me. Okay, bless myself. Now this is when Toto Wolff compared Christian Horner to a terrier. Oh my gosh. So, let's see what... I mean, we'll get to that bit in a bit. Well, let's see what Christian Horner said.
Than a wolf, maybe.
Toto Wolff describes you as a, and I'm quoting him, a yapping little terrier.
Ouch.
Well, look, I think I love terriers.
Oh,
I think they're
he's
great
doubling
dogs,
down now,
and
isn't he?
I've had 4 of them. I had a couple of Airedales, which are the king of the terriers. I had a couple of West Highland terriers called Bernie and Flavio. And the good thing about a terrier is they're tremendously loyal. I mean, Bernie, he was an aggressive little dog. He'd go for anybody. And Flavio, he was a bit more chilled out. He liked to spend time. He probably ate a bit too much as well. But look, I think to be called a terrier, is that such a bad thing? They're not afraid of having to go at the bigger dogs.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, it's interesting. He says not afraid of having to go at the bigger dogs, because I can't help but feel, and this even stemmed to 2023. Red Bull, one of the best teams, absolutely. But you always found that Red Bull always had this victim mentality. This mentality of we are the underdogs, the bigger dogs. Now, in a sense, Mercedes is a big company. Yes, they are. But then you think how big and multi-million, probably billion, the company Red Bull actually is. I mean, they have their own F1 team. Long gone are the days where Lewis Hamilton, for example, saying they're just a drinks company, and he's has since apologised for that. No, they're very much not just a drinks company. But yeah, at the bigger dogs. But this was around the time that Red Bull was one of those big dogs. But yeah, I understand. Okay, this is, I think, during COVID. Obviously, but...
Yeah, Christian is a bit of a windbag who wants to be on camera. It's about being punchy. It's easy to be punchy when you're on the top of the timesheet, but you should be a little bit more modest, I think. Yeah, Christian.
Now, when he's talking about not top of the timesheet, I think this is 2020, 2021, and where, well, in 2020, Red Bull were, one of the better teams, but they weren't the best team like Mercedes. And
who wants to be on camera.
And Red Bull were constantly slinging all the mud at faster teams, hoping it sticks. And you can't blame them. It's Formula One. It's a Piranha Club. Do I agree with it? No. But that's sadly, rightly or wrongly, that's the way Formula One was at the time. So, now this is interesting. This is one of the few times where I think Toto is a bit sad. Okay, we'll get into this here, look. Well done to Max Verstappen. Fanboy first row. I mean, yeah. I mean, no, it's his driver, and obviously he's let's just say he's got the sour grapes, buy 2 get 7 free. I'd imagine an offer. When you look at Toto's face, yeah, that was mean, Toto. I genuinely think that was low. That was low. Verstappen wins. Well done, Max Verstappen. There's Adrian. Nah. But equally, Christian can be just as sad. Here we go. This is the Autosport
Yes, and the winner is Toto. No.
Rookie of the year.
It's Joe Guanyu.
Why? And this is like an announced Toto. No, not about you, Christian. Why? Rookie? No, not good. And that was bad. That was really bad. So if you made it to the end, let us know what you think about the Toto Wolff. Are you going to miss the Toto Wolff versus Christian Horner drama? I think we are. If you made it to the end, please give us a subscribe. If you've already subscribed, think about giving that a like. Indeed, if you did like anything, apologies for the sneezing. I kept it in. To be fair, I try and keep it all in because I'm so busy. Sometimes I don't have enough time to even edit, so I get 3 or 4 times. But I like things live. I also like recording things live to tape because you kind of get a bit of realness in there, so to speak. Anyway, I digress. We'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much for watching. You making it to the end is absolutely amazing. See you next time. But above all else, stay safe.